Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us here at Kennedy Space Center. I'm NASA Press Secretary Jackie McGinnis, and we're joined today for an Artemis update by NASA leadership and our Artemis II crew. They just got a first look at the spacecraft that will take them to the moon. And unfortunately, we only have 45 minutes today for this briefing, so we'll try and keep it short. Joining us, we have NASA Administrator Bill Nelson, Deputy Administrator Pam Melroy, Associate Administrator Bob Cabana, Associate Administrator for the Exploration Systems Development Mission Directorate, Jim Free, Artemis II Commander Reed Wiseman, Pilot Victor Glover, Mission Specialist Christina Cook, and Mission Specialist Jeremy Hansen. First, I'll hand it over to the Administrator for a quick update.
Thanks, Jackie. The fact that the crew has seen their spacecraft now, this is another major step of us going back to the moon. Remember, we're going back to the moon. It's actually a different moon. We're going to the South Pole. We're going to see several spacecraft, some too, perhaps, from other nations that are going to be landing on the South Pole in the near future, perhaps this year. So there's a renewed interest in the moon. And of course, it's there because the potential of water. And if there is water in enough abundance, then you have the potential for hydrogen and oxygen, which would fit in very nicely with why we're going back to the moon this time after a half century. We're going back to learn to live in a deep space environment for long periods of time so that we can go to Mars and return safely. Now, along the way, there are going to be several scientific excitements, the development of new tools, the development of new implements, the development of new procedures, all of which it's in this Moon to Mars program. And that's the goal. We're going to venture out into the cosmos. We go back to the moon this time in a different way. We go back with commercial partners. And we go back to the moon with international partners. You should have seen the reaction when Reed brought the crew to Ottawa and they were in front of the Parliament. Or you should have seen Jeremy in his 10-gallon hat at the largest rodeo in the world in Calgary, Alberta. There's an excitement there that I can tell you that's quite exceptional as an international mission. You should see the fact that moi, having just returned from South America, 3 countries, Brazil, Argentina, and Colombia, no hesitation about the president